Today is Monday. It is March 20th. March 20th. You see my math?
2 days away.
That's how I figured out what the date was.
Dun, dun.
I did reverse birthday, which is Wednesday, which
Dead man
4-0. Dead man walking is a fair way to put it.
I don't even think anything's going to change. You're a man-child. You've been a man-child forever.
You've also been 40 for 2 years.
Yeah.
It's a mental.
The only thing that changes is that
actually
when we
upset.
say it now, you can't be like, I'm 39 actually.
Right, no,
but
that's-
everything, none of your actions are going to change.
No, but
I mean, you started going to the club as a 39
No,
year
but
old.
he's
that
rattled
doesn't
by it.
happen with anybody in
He's
life.
more
but
rattled than I thought he
mentally.
would be. He's like, it's
That's a
affecting
mental.
him.
It's a mental motherfuck. It's brought to you by Lisa Mattresses, Mattresses. $75 off. If Lisa wants to send a couple to Vegas, I think we're gonna have too many people. Pat McAfee, Bud Light Busters. He's bringing his whole crew.
I was going to say he's bringing the Indy office.
What's that?
Is he bringing the Indy office?
He's in the office is going to Vegas.
Yeah, it was 12,
So-
25 interns.
Yeah, his entire crew. So Lisa.
You had to know that was happening.
Yeah, I mean, I suspected it.
Pat rolls deep.
$75 off. Doesn't matter if you use it today or in 6 months. Lisa Mattresses. Let's get into the tournament, March Madness. So, interesting first round. Yesterday's games were really good. I was firing so many live bullets. I can't even, when you do it, I can't even remember past yesterday. So I don't know. I know the first round didn't have a lot of upsets. Obviously, the Big Ten.
Yeah, we're back. Congrats to us.
Yep.
Shout out to us.
You actually said, which I think is very true, like Wisconsin could beat Villanova. They have no chance to win the tournament, I don't think.
No, they do exactly what they do. Wisconsin will not let me die until I get my hopes all the way up.
I can't believe you said there's a chance you may not go to the game here.
No, I said I'm trying to find a sweet action because it's UCLA, Kentucky, and I want to be able to watch both.
Really?
Yeah, I want to be able to watch, and then when it's time out. And also, I've been hearing rumblings that MSG doesn't serve beer except in the suites.
Oh, that's a fact.
Yeah, so that's also why I'm trying to find a suite. I can't.
That, by the way, is the most
That
bananas.
sucks so bad.
I feel like
It's an
late-
NCAA rule. I've
So
been to the
it's
tournament.
so I'm going to the
Really?
game. I'm going to the
crazy.
game no matter
The
what.
Big East tournament before.
I don't know. Big East may be a little different than the NCAA.
I don't know. I'm trying to confirm that. So I'm going to the game no matter what. I'm just
that's a
trying to
fact.
figure out.
That's a fact.
Because there's nothing worse than like it's a 10 p.m. game. So
Nope.
it's like drink, show up, and then you just have to sit there and slowly get hungover. And Wisconsin will probably lose in a tragic fashion. And so I need to
Who they
find a
playing?
better Florida.
I'm also going to tell you something else because I went when the Sweet 16 was at the Garden or TD Bank, whatever. You have to pre-order it. Like you can't order it in the suite. Like they won't do that.
So
the
that's
suite
yeah.
has
So
to be
I gotta figure.
pre-stocked. By the way, the
I gotta figure out some
NCAA,
shit.
of all the crazy shit in the world, the most hypocritical shit in the world that you don't serve like Bud Lights and
Yeah.
beer at
Yeah.
like what are we 12?
Also, shout out to the Stoolies who work at MSG who like hit me up and they're like, "Hey man, we want to hook you up. We can get you a suite ticket." I was like, "Cool," and they're like, "It's $1,500."
Yeah, that's
Thanks
I
for
was
the
like,
hookup,
"All right,
man."
cool." That's awesome.
absolutely despise people who do that. There's some guy who still tries to sell me like Red Sox season tickets.
Yeah.
He's like, I know, maybe it's like, yeah, well, dude, I can pick up the phone and call.
Right.
Like if you're gonna pay
So
$1,500,
I'm going to the game. I'll be at the game no matter what. I just have to figure out like I gotta figure. I'm actually trying to get a press credential, which would be funny. If I just shut up drunk and just started eating all the free food. So I gotta figure out exactly what I'm gonna do at the game. But I'm gonna be at the game.
And my guys, Michigan, they got Oregon. I actually like it. It's going to be a lot of shooting. I like Michigan's chances there. The end of that, by the way, I always root for local teams, even though it would have been weird to have URI play Michigan. Not weird. I would have rooted for Michigan, but I know a lot of URI people. The end of that game, these coaches, you cannot let college kids go down the stretch with no timeouts.
If you don't have a timeout, I would fire you. I mean, it's inexcusable, and these kids just lose their minds. It's unbelievable how bad they perform.
That URI last possession was so
Same with the Wichita one.
So bad. The Wichita one too. And Wichita, even before, they have that one kid, Shamin. I never really liked. He awesome.
Yeah.
And you got to keep the ball in his hands. I thought that was the best game of the
I
tournament.
thought Louisville, Michigan was the game of the day.
I think it's been a good tournament in the sense that you've gotten a lot of good games with like close, almost upsets. But now that there's been no upsets, you're going to get good games in the later rounds.
Yeah, no,
You know what I
that's
mean? You don't want
what-
too many.
right.
You don't want chalk. Like they're good battles, but then you get the better
Whenever you
teams in the
get,
second
like-
round. So it's kind of the best of both worlds.
Yeah, whenever you get like 12 seeds in the Sweet 16,
yeah,
it sucks.
nobody likes
They
that.
get bounced. But it was, yeah, I mean, it was, if you gamble, there was a million games that came right down to the wire.
Million.
Million.
I mean, that the end of USC Baylor, that casual putback.
I mean,
was the most
Michigan,
casual.
Oklahoma State, which obviously we
Yeah.
have a rundown Friday. That was a heartbreaker.
The only difference with that one is that guy hit there's something about that USC shot and he wasn't even trying, where
Right.
it just landed his hand. He's just
Yeah.
Right.
whoop.
But yeah,
That wasn't even like a basketball
and then-
shot.
right.
It was just like
And then the best part, obviously, anytime Duke loses in the tournament, it's like a cultural moment.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
and especially with how they lost last night, where they were down, South Carolina just stormed back, unbelievable second half. Duke was down 10 points. It felt like for the last 7 minutes, so it was just a prolonged. We're gonna just watch Duke cry faces, and
Right.
it was beautiful.
They had a lot of cry
it's
faces.
it's the Yankees, Patriots, Duke. Whenever those lose, everybody gets together. It's the best.
We had a little light moment in the studio after when we were taping Part of My Take. Hank was all
he's a
sad.
Duke
He's
guy.
a Duke
Is he
fan.
really a Duke guy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he is. And I was just like, Hank, wait, hold on. You can't win the Super Bowl and the
Yeah.
national championship every year. It's like every other year.
But I
I
mean,
get it.
Duke
doesn't win all that often.
No, I
when's
mean,
the
they-
last time Duke won?
They won against Wisconsin in 2015.
Oh yeah, that's
that was-
right.
I mean,
But-
that's,
but
you
before
can't be
that-
upset
Fair
if you're
point.
a Duke fan.
Fair
You
point.
fucking won 2 years ago.
Our tournament, Bud Light Busters, the only one, and it really shows you. It's when I came up with this contest in my brain, I didn't really have the math on it, but one person in the entire 9 through 16 advance, Pat McAfee.
The other millionaire. Send the millionaires to Vegas, Dan.
Just getting a break. We really needed Spags. I really
That
wish
was-
we should do GoFundMe to
Can
get
we?
Spags.
Can we just
I
send them away?
absolutely would have bet my life that USC was winning that game. I was watching it, I'm because I actually think USC was better. It's just that one dude. Did you watch that? LeCompte,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
backup came in. He went on a one-man 8-0 run, in the span of 16 seconds.
What would you have done if USC had won?
I would have done a lot of evasion tactics.
Okay, so you would have. Would
To
you
do with
put
different hotels.
hotels.
No, not different hotel. Not different. Maybe not the suite would have been suddenly too busy, but there would have been another room and whatever. Whatever had to go with it. I was very happy. I'm not lying. I'm not trying to make it weird, but I had $5,000 on Baylor.
That
And
was
I was rooting hard for USC.
That was the undercurrent of
for
the whole
Baylor.
thing.
I had
was,
$5,000 on USC. I was rooting hard for
It
Baylor.
was funny, but then every
No,
now
I
and
had
then,
$5,000 on Baylor. I was rooting hard for USC.
other way around.
I had $5,000 on
then
USC. I
you were
was
rooting
rooting
hard
hard
for
for
Baylor.
Baylor.
Yeah, the undercurrent of it all was so funny because it was this is hilarious. But wait, you're actually being really mean to Spags.
It's so awkward. It's making it so uncomfortable.
Get the fuck out of here, Spags, you crazy fucker! See ya! I mean, the mean meter, though, and we got the basketball game tomorrow.
Ooh!
Loud
Is that
Sean.
official?
10 a.m. You're gonna.
Where
have
is it?
It's Rucker Park / it's just a park near my house. You're gonna have to download the app to watch it. Now, I've asked Pete, can we definitely do this? He thinks we can do it.
For frame of reference, he was 100% positive about Rough and Rowdy.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he
100.
was. He was
no,
like, that's the last thing I'm
He
worried
thought
about.
he could get cable for us for 8 months.
True. That's true. So we got to get a generator down there. If you haven't watched, I blogged it. The entire original dispute that Loud Sean and Spags had on Barstool Radio is 26 minutes. And I never was, but that broke me to the core, that whole exchange. It takes a lot for me to be like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? We haven't had a rivalry like Loud Sean and Spags ever. In 13 years.
21-17.
21-17. I'm so curious to see how this goes. So you can watch it live on the app. Try to announce it too. We'll see. So that's 10 a.m. tomorrow. Forget the tournament. Forget everything else. This is the basketball game you want to see. If you don't have the app, just go to the blog I wrote. Click on the link. You can download it, and it'll be streaming live. So that's going to be a very, very interesting basketball game.
I don't know what to expect.
I think I expect 21-17.
I expect
17 layups, 4 jump shots.
Okay, I expect.
But I do actually expect it to be that kind of game.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's going to be fucking.
Well, I expect it to be bad
Crossing it
basketball
up.
and possibly maybe a fist fight.
Oh, I definitely think they'll get physical.
For sure, it's going to be bad basketball.
There will be an elbow.
Both have come in.
Within 6 points, there will be an elbow.
I also think it could take 4 hours. Both people have come in and they've been like, I'm not that great at basketball. Nobody's expecting this to be Jordan Bird, raining threes. It's just which is gonna make it crazier that it's just gonna be hard to score and it's gonna be intense. I don't know if the hate is the strict. There's no way it can still be ratcheted up to the level.
When you get Loud Sean drunk.
Loud John drunk. If you start, trying to alpha male him, it could get weird. So that game is tomorrow. All right, moving on. I did this blog. I saw this on our Instagram account. 3 very unintentional knockouts. One maybe wasn't really a knockout because I don't know that the girl who they were grinding and the guy just lost his balance, pile drived her. It could have been a spinal cord injury into the back. Then we have this dude on spring break with a whistle who is trying to do a backflip and just leg drop somebody in the face walking by. And then a third, this kid's running, it looks like he smashed through a wooden
Door. I
Door?
think it's a door.
And the door just comes out and crushes 3 very funny knockouts. What did you like, Kiss?
Door by a mile to me. The drunk makeout is funny, but I could see that happening. The dude doing a backflip is just kind of annoying. The drunk door smash 3-person operation is so stupid to begin with. And that poor bastard has no idea it's coming. He just gets knocked the fuck out. It's beautiful.
It's definitely the door because, like you said, it's just the randomness of hey, now we're gonna run through this door. The only thing that came close was after the drunk makeout. Once a girl got knocked out, the guy looked up to the camera and was like, this is me on camera, basically. How am I gonna explain this? Yeah. That was a great moment.
And I thought had a broken neck for a slight second.
It's
slumped
forward.
The whistle guy. The balls on the
fucking
whistle guy
dick.
to mean mug this guy.
Yeah, it's his fault. You're the one doing fucking backflips through the party.
They were in a fight, that was his enemy. He flexed on him when the guy is just trying to walk across the beach. And anybody, if you bring a whistle to the beach and are wearing a whistle,
Well,
You're an asshole.
that's not the first time he's whistled
whistle
everyone
guy.
out of the
Definitely
way
not.
while he jumps off and back. In the
Definitely
truck.
not. And
That's his parlor trick. He shows up. He drives that truck. He probably doesn't even drink. He probably just shows up and just does backflips so that everyone's like, "Wow, look at this guy."
maybe
that, dude.
the least impressive parlor trick. If he lands it, who cares?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. This I just thought was an interesting story because I can't believe it's true, but it's true. This is a terrible way to go through life. So this reporter who hates Trump wrote something negative about Trump, pro-Trump fan. And in it, he's like, I suffer from seizures. So somebody, again, had no idea you can do this, sent him an email with a seizure-inducing GIF. It's like you open it, it's a GIF.
It was a tweet, I think.
Well, a tweet?
Tweet, yeah.
The guy
Twitter law.
looked at it and had a seizure. Now he's arrested.
I love this. I love this so much. This is the definition of anything goes in the internet streets. It's such a mean thing to do. The fact that you can induce a seizure, I love it for me.
I would have said that's a million. I would have said
I don't
that
think it's actually
is
you
an
think-
urban legend.
Yeah,
That
you think you really? I mean, if
I don't know,
I had
man.
epilepsy,
They said they arrested the guy.
If I had epilepsy and I clicked on a fucking GIF and it started flashing, I just would close it out. I wouldn't look
I
at
don't know,
it.
man. You ever watch those little magic eye trick things where you get
spiral?
a little dizzy?
Yeah.
I'd imagine that's basically epilepsy.
Oh, I
Can't-
love that move. God.
I don't want to assign the blame to the victim, but you can't just he's
That's what I'm
epileptic.
saying.
Maybe, turn
Right.
away.
X out. Done.
Also, if you have epilepsy, you probably don't want to go tell everyone, especially
No.
if you're a political writer who knows how Twitter goes down.
It'd be like Superman just being like, "Yo, kryptonite's my weakness."
Please don't serve me that kryptonite.
Oh, I
drink.
mean, you know how many more people are probably sending him these gifts right now?
Oh,
yeah.
It's just
You-
flooded.
You have to go off.
I want to go send.
Although you get arrested now, there's law. This is a dangerous law.
I would actually like to make content with this guy. Just can we just seizure? By the
you
way,
seizures?
seizures are scary as fuck.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen one? I saw one. It's
Tebow can heal those. Remember that?
I'm going
He's
to go
the
out
same
on a
too.
limb, though, that the guy who's a big anti-Trump political writer who's now suing someone who made him have a seizure because of a GIF on Twitter,
You think he
he's
made
not
it
going to
up?
be a Barstool fan.
Oh, I don't know if saying he's a Barstool fan.
No, but he's not going to be like, yeah, hey, I want to
Come
come to
a
Barstool
seizure.
and just get a bunch
I'll
of
get
Induce
seizures.
seizures.
These guys laugh at me while they try to kill my brain.
Maybe Riggs could bring him in.
Maybe I feel like
Maybe
that.
just do it
the,
Riggs.
The two eye, the
Riggs might
eyes
have
thing,
epilepsy.
Seizure, yeah, right.
Or
That's not
those
too
things
far
could
off.
fix the eyes.
Yeah.
Stare at those till they go straight.
The Brit Moore news, I can't believe this story is still going on. So the Brady stolen jersey from the Super Bowl, it's been tracked to Mexico, which seems to make, I guess, a lot of sense when you think about it. It was a reporter who got credentials from Mexico. Turns out this person has been stealing a lot. Stole another Brady jersey, which nobody knew about. Stole somebody's cleats.
Von Miller.
Von Miller's cleats. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame this guy at all. It's communists. When the Russians used to play in different countries, they take it. There was a thing on El Duque on 30 for 30 when the Cuban national team played baseball in different countries. You take all the soap and everything. If you're from Mexico, there's some shit going down. You're at the Super Bowl. I'd take everything I could take too. I don't know how you become liquid with it.
That's the problem. I have no problem with taking it, but the fact that he has Super Bowl 49 still sitting around says it all. It's like, what are you doing with
Maybe
these
if
things?
you wear that with Von Miller's cleats, you are like considered like a tough guy in Mexican like mobs.
superpowers.
Yeah, it's like that you get
This
like
guy's got
elevated
all that
in the
American
ranks.
shit. Yeah.
Did you watch the video? It just proves the point that if you act like you're supposed to be somewhere, you're fine. I mean, he had real credentials, but he basically just walked right in, took the jersey, and walked right out.
Yeah.
Like it was
Nobody
not.
cares.
It wasn't
An
some kind
elaborate
of yeah,
like a
like
heist.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Coming dropping down from the ceiling or anything. It's just like, oh, that guy just
Yeah,
walked in and walked.
I mean, if you're gonna steal it, it's probably a
Yeah.
pretty easy place just to like take it. Greg Marshall's wife, the Wichita State coach, she's in the news because she was going bananas at the game. I'm not sure if she was officially drunk. I've seen people saying she was drunk. Whatever the case may be, she's a super intense fan. I saw the guy from Kentucky Sports Radio talking about how he was tweeting about her. The NCAA tried to make him take the tweets down that she was acting like an asshole.
Get it? Defense! 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 Yeah!
By the way, I have no problem with this.
No problem.
Like, go
Just,
fucking bananas.
It's a fucking ride or die bitch right there. That's the
And
kind of
it's
woman
like,
you want.
They hate Kentucky so much. It's like the weirdest rivalry ever. Kentucky,
Yeah.
Wichita
It's the
State.
kind of woman you
The,
want, no?
the only problem I have with it is obviously the NCAA made it 10 million times worse,
1,000 times
trying to get
worse.
him to take it down.
1,000 times.
Like he should be able to videotape it if she's causing a scene. She should be able to cause a scene because her husband's coaching. The NCAA getting involved and being like, let's cover this whole thing up. That's the issue.
And it must be like well known, which like you just don't. It almost seemed like it caught the NCAA by like surprise, like off guard. You just don't show up at that game acting like an asshole. For the
No,
first
that's
time.
her shtick. That's her
so,
thing. Yeah.
So know it.
Screams. I love, by the way, what the NCAA does with the pod system, which obviously isn't new, but how it worked out on Sunday. And it was in Indianapolis, Kentucky fans rooting against Louisville.
Yes.
And then in South Carolina, North Carolina fans rooting against Duke. It was awesome.
I don't remember them playing games so late on Sundays.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah,
always
always.
a 9 o'clock
Always,
start?
always.
That was the only game I really lost all weekend was at Cincinnati. I thought Cincinnati.
Wait, so
would
what'd you
beat
end
the
up?
show. I'm up pretty big.
So are you going to let it ride?
I'm gonna. Well,
trying to catch out for Vegas.
Trying to get liquid for Vegas, but I don't know.
No, this is the problem.
I know, and I don't think you can be like, "Yo, give me all the money because I'm going to Vegas."
Right, and I'm never going to play again.
And well, it's like
Well,
even
that's
if
the
I
thing,
was,
though.
he doesn't want me to
I was
lose the money
talking
back
with-
in Vegas.
Right, but I was talking with guys. It's like anybody who knows you remotely knows you're going to get 10
you'll turn
times
that
that over
back
the course of a
You'll
lifetime.
turn that
so,
back on. You're back. You're
I'm
back
in
for
deep.
football
I'm in
season.
deep.
Yeah.
Football season.
Yeah, I know.
I may bet
Baseball's
NBA
on the
tonight.
horizon.
Don't.
It's-
I mean, if you do baseball, I'm trying not to do baseball this year. If you do baseball,
Once,
I got to do baseball.
once Davy's back in baseball, that bookie will make so much more off of him. He'd be crazy to not cash out.
crazy.
Baseball's the worst.
Crazy.
Yeah.
This story is very funny. This Australian kid trying to impress a British backpacker who is a soft 6 at best.
Oh, really?
Yes.
The name was hot. Sophie
Yeah.
Patterson. I thought she was going to be
And
sexy.
she's wearing this interview like a crop top. She's just working it, which in a weird way was like, oh, I kind of understood what this kid was doing because she was a 6, but kind of a sexy 6 now that I'm talking it out. Anyways, he tried to impress her by jumping into crocodile-infested waters. He was instantly bit by a crocodile. No remorse, by the way. The lady on the report, they're like, you know everybody's saying you're the stupidest person alive. He's like, yeah, I don't care, I'm not.
Do you understand that most of the country thinks that you're one of the stupidest people around right now?
Yeah, I do.
What's your response to that?
I'm not really. I'm just, I don't know, trying to prove a point.
That was his response.
This is like that kid. Remember that kid a couple years ago,
Party
the party
kid?
kid?
Yeah.
This is just Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they
Australia,
roll.
I think they grow up and they're like, there's a 50% chance my arm gets bit off by a crocodile at
Yeah.
some point.
I do think that's
just
an X
how it
factor. I think if an American kid does this, he's a total fucking
Oh,
asshole.
Australia's
I think
not that.
anybody who goes that above and beyond for any chick in general is kind of a loser. Australia, it's like he might have done this anyway.
Right.
It's like maybe the chick doesn't even matter.
I'm starting to get mad at the chick, too, acting like she wasn't a little bit impressed.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, also, even if you're not, which you are, you got to throw a pity Like, I'm impressed at that point. The dude lost his arm
Well,
almost.
the only
You should see what she's wearing in this interview on like national. I mean, she had that thing. Her shirt rolled up, her stomach's out. She was impressed by jumping. That the way you
The
wore
more you're
that
talking,
shirt.
the more I think she's hot.
yeah. And
No, she's a sexy 6.8, but
I'm gonna pull up
I mean,
the
that's.
picture.
I'm not gonna turn my nose up at that.
a real life 6.8, not like a supermodel.
The one thing
6.8.
you can blame the Australian kid for, you have to have like your, oh look at me, I'm a crazy Aussie tricks ready for the foreigners that don't get you in danger. Like, oh look at me, restless crocodile. It's a dead crocodile that you got in your backyard because they're so stupid. They're just showing up. You gotta save the actual crocodile stuff for like the
locals.
smoking hot
Yeah.
Australian chicks that know.
I don't know that I agree with you. That seems like an American thing. Like I don't think Aussies like.
Yeah, they don't go half-ass on
No,
that.
and it's like we don't fake that. Like
Right.
that's an insult to like Aussie culture. I will say again, this girl, if she's wearing her shirt like that in an interview, she was impressed.
The shirt has really got you
For a
hot and
national
bothered.
interview?
Yeah, she's
I mean, that's kind of crazy to dress like that. Hey, we're gonna put you on the national news. Let me just like.
Yeah, no,
She's,
I wouldn't even know. I don't even think I'd go 6.8.
I wouldn't jump into it.
Yeah, but then you keep watching the way she's wearing that shirt. It's like, what the fuck?
I don't know, dude.
It's not worth a crocodile fight.
I wouldn't go for a crocodile fight.
I don't know.
But what woman is really worth a
And
crocodile?
by the way, it's the
That's
same
my
thing.
point.
They said he saved his life by he just gouged the crocodile in the eye. That is the move, I guess, for
International
everybody.
move of distress. Just
I've
gouge
said-
the eye.
Yeah, sharks, humans.
Who came up with that when you guys and you and Feidelberg laughed at me on KFC radio?
Well, that was a little different. He said that he would just kill a cow by scooping out its eyeballs. It's not like I'm fending it off. It was like we trapped
Dude, if you
trapped
scoop
in the
a cow's
podcast room.
eyeballs out, it's dead.
It was just,
It's
if
fucking
you were to
dying.
be trapped in that podcast room with a cow, could you kill it? And Dan said he would scoop its eyeballs out and kill it.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. I mean, that's
I think a cow would
That's the
fucking
best fucking-
stomp you out real quick.
no, dude.
No,
jump on its
dude.
back and scoop its eyeballs out, and then it'd be like, I don't want to live without eyeballs.
No.
Who would want to live without eyeballs?
He said he would scoop it out with his hands. too.
That's gross.
You think it's easy to scoop out a cow's
No, I don't
eyes
like
with your
eyeballs,
paws?
but I actually on this particular issue, I think you can just like punch cows in the face till they die. Like
no,
I don't
well,
like
guess
cows.
what?
No,
you can
no.
really punch a
No.
cow in the face if it's blind. And
You
has
guys
no
are
eyeballs.
crazy.
Cows aren't aggressive.
No, but they're like 900 pounds.
Yeah, but it's like Homer Simpson when he was a
If
boxer.
you were to
and
punch a
could
cow in the face, it wouldn't even be. It wouldn't flinch.
if you just kept punching him in the face.
I don't think it would even.
Yeah,
it would be
wouldn't.
like a fucking gnat.
By the way, Dave, I am officially back on team. The Garden is the Mecca. I went to that fight on Saturday night. It was
That's
It's the Mecca.
Yeah.
It's the Mecca.
No, but
Awesome.
but
There's a
that-
reason why,
No,
Danny
no,
boy.
no, no,
There's
no,
a
no.
reason why,
That fight
Danny
was
boy. It's a special
electric.
place. It's
No,
a
no,
special
no.
place.
No. That I'm sure it was. I don't doubt that at all. Fights are different. Have you ever been to a fight in Vegas?
no.
Different animal. Fights
I
are
don't know, man.
The electricity, I guarantee you, I will make a bet.
That was pretty cool.
was the Mecca.
I
And there was
don't
a shitload of celebrities. They
'Cause
just
it's-
walked
'cause
right
it's the
by
Mecca.
while we yelled at them and they didn't do anything.
I will bet you any amount, Dan, that you want that
Okay.
if you go
I
on the
don't know,
honor
man. It was a pretty
system,
fucking sweet
if you
fight.
go, no, I'm just saying, if you go on the honor system, go to a big fight in Vegas, you'll be like, I agree with you, but fights in general.
I don't know, man. There was also like there was like a bunch of like old New Yorkers, like the guys who they don't come
old
out
guard.
they're like Brooklyn Dodger fans, and they only come out now for
Dude,
fights.
it's right in the middle of Manhattan. You can't fucking.
It's like what's
you
his
can't-
name?
you can't change
Yeah, what's the guy's name? The old historian who just always,
Butch
yeah, who
Sugar.
always had a hat on
Butch
and
Sugar.
yeah,
Butch.
There's like a million
Yeah,
of those
yeah,
guys.
Reporter pad.
Listen, Burt
Yeah,
Sugar.
yeah.
By the way, pretty good. I don't.
Cut it to the big brain.
I don't disagree. Fights are some of the most electric things ever. So I agree with you. I was in Vegas for a Pacquiao fight, and the difference being, if you stepped outside in Vegas anywhere, it was.
Did you go to the fight?
No,
What do you mean?
I didn't go.
He's saying the whole town was.
The whole town.
yeah, I
was
know,
electric.
but like that's not.
I'm just.
But that's
telling you.
also Vegas for any big event. But-
Vegas in general.
No,
You
a
just walk
prize fight
outside.
in Vegas is unlike anything.
I guess, but like you didn't even go to the fight.
No, I didn't go to the fight. I had my wallet stolen. I had nothing.
This is a wild, like, have you ever been to a fight in Vegas? Well, neither
Neither
have
have I.
No,
I was close. I almost went
But
one
are you
time.
even
no, but
talking
I've
about
been.
now?
I've been.
I was outside of one.
Around a fight in
I've
Vegas.
been to fight in Atlantic City.
Okay, but I'm
and
not
it was
talking
the
about
most
like
electric thing ever.
outside of the venue. I'm talking
No,
about
I'm
inside.
saying
Yeah.
I will bet you
Okay.
that
I mean, I've been to other fights.
I'm just happy to
This
have you on
one
board.
was-
The Garden is the Mecca.
Yeah,
and it was
the
Triple
Mecca.
G. But I mean, that's a huge fight.
It was a great fight. And the guys before him, 5'3", 115 pounds, and because they're that small, they can't knock each other out.
What
Just
other-
haymakers
punch
the
after
entire
punch after
day.
punch.
What other
Yeah.
boxing have you been to? Another?
Yeah, I've been to 2 other fights. I've been to one at the United Center, and then
Like
I went to like
big
a,
fights or?
That was like a medium-sized fight, and then I went to one. Actually, I went to 3 fights. So one was actually the Olympics, which was good, like qualifying. That was good. But yeah,
I'd stand by my bet that
Okay.
if you went to like a prize fight in Vegas, you would. I just think that's an unfair thing. Like that fight's an electric fight.
yeah. I just thought I was very much. It had a vibe to it that was
Oh,
Mecca-like.
I agree.
I'll
with that.
tell you how the NCAA tournament is this weekend too. It's
A lot
also
of Mecca time for you.
Yeah,
That-
a lot of Mecca.
Okay, that I'd like to hear.
Okay. By the way, they have to be so pissed. They were gonna have Villanova and Duke at MSG, and now it's Wisconsin,
Wisconsin and-
Florida, South Carolina, and Baylor.
Wisconsin travels.
Gross. Yeah, Wisconsin's the premier team.
But that's a problem.
That's
If
right,
Wisconsin's
that's
your
a big
premier
problem.
team in your
Right.
bracket, that's a
We're
problem.
not a
Those
premier
events
team.
are sort of electric.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
gotta go to like a Knicks game. Like I went to a
the
Rangers
Knicks-
game and I fell asleep. I did. I
You
fell
hate
asleep.
hockey though.
I'm just saying, but
You
that,
don't like anything other than your team, so you're always going to be like, that was lame.
No, but it was just like, it wasn't like Mecca.
All right. So when do you leave for Vegas?
Wednesday.
And then you're gone for like a week and a half.
Not sure yet.
Wait, you're going to stay through the pizza
Well,
convention.
the pizza convention.
I thought the
starts
whole
Monday.
reason you were going was the pizza
It
convention.
was,
But that
then-
doesn't
Now
start-
you're just
that
like
starts on
now it's
Wednesday.
just the whole reason
Or
you're going is
Monday.
your birthday party.
No, well, I wasn't gonna go to the Bud Light Busters thing originally, and then I got sold into it. So it ended up there like he's gonna be there anyways. So I'm going to both.
That's a long trip in
as
Vegas
someone who was
for-
in Vegas for a very long time,
I'm aware.
that's too long, especially with
Especially if he's liquid.
right, and especially with how I think you want to party. Like I didn't go to the clubs,
Yeah.
and I was still
Yeah, you
young.
guys
No,
were like
I
behaving
did like
yourself
a
compared to
week at
this.
the AVNs.
Yeah.
And I didn't party. I mean,
But you're gonna
we did a
party.
lot
But you're
of
gonna
shit.
party.
Yeah.
You'll be noodle by Friday.
You only turn 40 once, so
That's true.
it's a fact. That's
I
just
mean,
a
I'm
fact.
so
That's just a
excited.
hard fact.
And you're depressed about it. So
I'm
you
not
gotta-
happy about it.
Yeah.
Not happy. Anything else? You want to talk about your
dude.
rooster? Or are you good?
What you
Throw
got?
the rooster clip in. Kevin's
that big-ass
obsessed with the
rooster?
big ass rooster.
You got obsessed with that rooster?
I don't know where this come
big
from. I mean, I
cock.
wrote a blog about it.
Yeah, I
but-
heard you talking about the rooster.
Well,
Someone,
big,
I think
young Page Hughes was like, "I'll
You like
get
a
you
big
one."
cock?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, "I'll get you a big cock by tomorrow." I was like, "I don't want the big cock."
Yo, young Page, you said he's gonna get one.
He said he could. Club
He was
Nate.
like, "I'll get it to you
Anything
by
on
2
Club
p.m."
Nate?
That one didn't really electrify me like it did
The
everyone
masses.
else. I mean, Nate looked exactly like I would expect Nate to look at a club.
Yeah.
That's not. I'm not saying that it's like a bad or
Office Nate and
like,
Club Nate are the
it's-
same exact
he's-
thing.
Yeah, well, I saw Hank's
He's
Snapchat and I
consistent.
was just like, that's Nate.
I told him, and I don't like the Yankees. I thought one thing he could do, maybe to just do something, would maybe just buy like a fitted Yankees hat. Maybe he
Wear it
wears
low,
like
you know, like
Yeah.
mysterious kind of.
I will say
His
Nate,
hat now stinks.
something to
Stinks.
keep an eye on. Nate's feeling himself a little right now.
Oh,
And
yeah,
that's a special kind of Nate. When Nate starts to get a little swagger, a little confidence, he goes at people. That's when we get true Nate.
I
and it's
believe
great.
actually
By the way, why is he sitting on this side of the room?
he wanted more?
Because
rub.
he wants silence.
I believe he
Let's
said
stretch
at
out a
one
little.
point, I'm like, he's like, did you see the snap myself at the club? He's like, yeah, I'm the best.
Yeah, see? I'm telling you, he's feeling
said,
himself.
"Yeah, I'm the
It's
best."
been a little bit of a. Are you feeling yourself right now, Nate?
Here he comes.
Say yes or no. Are
Here
you
he
feeling
comes.
yourself?
I think I'm always just in the middle of hating myself and trying to feel myself.
It's a fair
I
answer.
think you're feeling-
Sad-
I think you're on a
very
hot streak.
sad. I wasn't sad as my
That was a little
depression
sad.
turning 40.
I think
but
you're on a hot streak, though, Nate, and I like it.
Thank
like
you,
I
Kat.
want
What is this hot
swagger,
streak
Nate.
about? Like, why
I
is
don't
he on
know.
a hot streak?
Did you have sex recently?
Oh, the sex?
I didn't mean to ask
I think
personal
that was
questions.
probably a yes, to be
Yeah.
honest.
No, but
The way
you,
reacted.
I've noticed in the last couple weeks.
Oh,
I think it
sex.
might also be the power rankings because I went up
Just
to
an
Nate,
outlet like to yell at people
Yeah,
and pretend that it's
dude,
jokes?
Oh,
It's
I
all
went up to
jokes.
Nate and I was like, "Hey Nate, great job on the power rankings. Like I really enjoyed reading it." He goes, "Yeah, I know. I'm great at my job." And I was like, "Okay, there
you go.
Compliment.
Feeling
Yeah, they are. The power rankings are great.
They're
Very
great.
Well
so
done.
that might be a little.
They're all
that
just
might be-
jokes.
This
It's
is
all,
power
it's all
rankings.
just jokes, too.
Oh,
Not
sex.
serious.
A little swag, a little swagger.
All right, that's the rundown.
Feeling himself.